What up, we feel what it do. This, I don't know what that was. I couldn't get it out. We back for another quick little message, and this is just, I don't know if we're gonna pull cards. We might get a few. But I just ended the morning session, rising session, first day episode, whatever today. What is today? I think it's September the 7th or something like that. Friday Eve. I believe it's September the 7th. If it's not, it's September the 7th, I believe, or the 8th. Either way, we'll check it. Either who, it's still now. It's today. Um, I just ended the video a little bit abruptly because somebody knocked at the door. And it was like, huh, who was this? So I get to the door, and it's this woman standing there. And she say, hi, I just wanted to come by and say that I had a misdelivery in the mail and I think it belongs to you. She was like, would your last name happen to be, you know? And I said, yes. And she's like, yeah. She's like, because somebody missed a digit in your address. And for some reason, they thought it was my address. And I just figured I would ride up and down the block and see if I could find the house that I think is associated with. And she said I could see a part of your, and it looked like it had this digit and this digit on the end, but I wasn't quite for sure. So I figured I'd get out and come and check it out. She was like, I think this is you. She was like, I'm on my way to an appointment, but I'm going to bring your mail back when on my return. And I thought to myself, that is one, a sign that it's still a lot of love and compassion in this plane. We were just speaking on the fact that this world can be real intolerant. We were talking about tolerance. And we were saying to exercise tolerance with others, we need to allow them to be themselves and to embrace the differences that between us that makes life interesting. By exercising patience and understanding, we can achieve more inner tranquility and put more positivity and respect into a world that at times seems too intolerant. And for her to exercise this next one right here, which is courage, to come up to my door and just knock and be like, I don't know who is on the other side of this door, but I feel like I have their belongings and I'm going to give it back to them, shows a lot of integrity and courage and strength, because people can come out the bag on you real different these days. And I was just so grateful that she would be so kind to give something back. It was, I've had people keep my mail. I've ordered books. Self-expectation is here. I do expect people to treat me the way that I would treat them, but I know that that's not always the case. It's just not. People, you can be just as kind-hearted and loving and tolerant and patient and kind, courageous as you want to be, but unfortunately, people are just, they don't always display that in return. And the fact that she did this, she had some determination. She was determined to find out who this mail belonged to. So it had to be something that spoke to her to say that it needs to be returned, because it's not like she put don't live here, return to sender, or nothing like that on the mail and give it back to the postal deliverer. She rode up and down the block trying to find the address. And considering that one digit was missing, she had to use some discernment and follow her spirit to see if this was the right place. And lo and behold, she come across the owner of that parcel. I just think that that's amazing. I think that, that's one of those little signs and synchronicities that we could use to say that the world is still good. Despite whatever fake news we see all the time that we are so against each other. Optimism. The world is still good. It's still kind people. Optimism is an essential ingredient to success and happiness. When things are not going so well, sometimes we get into a negative thought pattern. We were just talking about somebody might be getting ready to go through something where they feel like the time is not right, or the spirit is saying the time is not right. To be patient. Some might be at a standstill for a reason. To grow you or have you dig into self and increase your measure of patience and your measure of tolerance for others. To recognize that other people's differences make life interesting. And what does that say about you? Focusing on negativity can only make things worse. Start each day with an optimistic outlook. Visualize your successes and have faith in yourself and in your future. And I would say have faith in other people. Creativity. How can we create a kinder, more colorful world? Create inspiration and be elusive. Perhaps creative inspiration can be elusive. Perhaps we're distracted. We've lost our self-belief, or we're just trying to force it too much. Something might not be the right time. That's where we was at. These ones right here. Be patient, not the right time. Things are at a standstill. And next one says, keep positive. It depends on you. It depends on you. The first thing we need to do is relax and breathe. We were dealing with these principles of spiritual growth. We had affirmations of the heart. We also had talked about neroli oil and rose oil, the scent of it, both of them together, each on their own, but together magnifies, a scent that soothes and calms and relaxes. So we're going to read these affirmations one more time and get back into that. It says, the first thing we need to do is relax and breathe. From here, we can work towards the right mindset for creativity. And we spoke about mindset with tolerance. We may be going through some emotions that have you frustrated and stressed and distressed. Some might be on all 17 trillion of your nerves, like each one of them is fired up. But your emotions are not your thoughts. You get to choose how you feel, or what you think about how you feel. And then from that perspective, you get to manage what comes out of your mouth. Do we all get this right, especially in the heat of the moment? No. And when you figure out and find out or noticing that you are speaking out of emotion, and it is something that will cause an error onto your life to bring you things that you do not desire, such as lies and deceit and more stress and frustration. Because each after its own kind, beloved. In order to break the cycle of frustration and stress, we must change our response, change how we think about it. Therefore, I can look at somebody that is getting on my everlasting nerves and laugh at it. I can approach it with kindness and tolerance and say, this right here thing makes me feel a certain kind of way. But I understand why it does. And despite how I feel about it or what I think about it, this is my approach. I get to choose. I get to decide how I'm going to move forward. And I choose to move forward with kindness. I choose to speak kindness. I choose to speak tolerance. because I desire to be tolerated. I desire to be met with kindness, to be treated kindly. I desire patience. I desire to give patience, and I desire to receive patience. And I'm determined to do that, to get it right. So if you have had a misstep, or a situation will come towards you that is going to help you with your barometer and measure and increase your level of patience and how much patience you can give out, speak kindly. Speak kindly. And like they used to say back in the day, you ain't creative enough in the moment to speak a kind word, don't say nothing at all. Might not be the right time to say anything at all. You might just want to stand still. Maybe go in another space and stand still so that they ain't all up in your face. But hold your peace. Holding your peace begets peace. When you do this, you give the ideas the opportunity to come to you. It says, beware that creativity does not leave you. Creativity does not leave you. You are creating all the time. Creation lives within you. It doesn't leave you. It cannot. You just need to stay what? Patient, calm, and open, and give the ideas a chance to come to you. The same way that lady knocked on my door to return something that belonged to me. Just let that hang out for a few minutes so that you can read it. Take a little snippet. There is a great reserve of creativity inside of me. We just said that. And I am always open to new thoughts and new ideas. Ooh. Stay optimistic. Stay peaceful. Stay calm. Stay tolerant. Stay patient. And that is wisdom. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will be grateful for my many blessings. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. And just for today, I will be kind to every little thing. Why? Because I love, accept, and forgive myself and others unconditionally. I am open to giving and receiving love, and my heart is open and I am listening to it. I feel compassion and I show kindness to others. If I do that just for today, and I wake up tomorrow and I say just for today, and then on the next I say just for today, before I know it, I'm putting these principles into practice. That knowledge is becoming solidified as a discipline. And when we practice it, knowledge on a daily as a discipline, that leads us to wisdom. Wisdom puts us on the pathway to peace, to harmony, to unity, because creation is whole and it is complete. There's nothing broken and there are none missing. Would you like to read this? We just wanted to pop back in, 1444 on the phone when we just said that. We just wanted to pop back in and give you our experience. And hopefully you'll check out all of today's sessions and go back to the archives and just peruse and see what jumps out to you. Thank you guys so much again for supporting your girl, for being here with your favorite channel messenger, your girl Lottie. We just gonna keep claiming it. We don't care what the numbers say. Guess what the numbers say? 4K. 4K on this day. 4K. Yes. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all just don't know. But yeah, you do. Because I'm excited for each and every one of you. Just like you was my first ones and twos. I'm telling you, I feel the same way. I love your comments. I love your feedback. I love your engagement. And please continue to just leave your girl a note. Let me know how it resonates for you. And just to say, hey, congratulations on the 4K. And we can't wait for the next 4K. To the next now, y'all. I love you just like I love the A Alpha. You know. Oh, what up, Omega? Yes, love them. The Alpha and Omega that called me, this right here, Lottie by its word, the infinite word that lives within. Yes, moving on the breath of life, fills me, animates me, connects me to all things, calms me, keeps me patient and tolerant and kind, mindful. Yes, that I am the same as all of thee. I and I. Yes, because we are creation. We are whole. We are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. Love y'all. To the next now. Ashe. Mwah.